Hello there! In today's lesson you will learn more than 10 idioms about traveling and a couple of phrases people usually use when talking about their travels. If you want to learn more idioms about traveling, visit my website. You will find a link in the description below. Let's start! The first idiom for today is a bird of passage. A bird of passage is a person who stays only for a short period of time in one place, one job, etc. For example, you can't find him. He's a bird of passage. He was a bird of passage until he married and bought a house.
Birds of passage, you and me.
Another idiom with a similar meaning is a rolling stone. It is a person who doesn't want to settle for long in one place. Such people move from place to place, job to job, and so they don't have a lot of money, possessions, or friends, but they are free from responsibilities. For example, being a rolling stone, he traveled and moved frequently. A rolling stone gathers no moss.
I'm a rolling stone.
Some call me a rolling stone.
Get used to it. I'm a sub, I'm a rolling stone.
Well, I'll see you when I see you. I'm a rolling stone.
Eyes on you.
Rolling stone gathers no moss.
Very often rolling stones live out of a suitcase. To live out of a suitcase means to live or stay somewhere temporarily and with only a limited selection of belongings. For example, he dreamed of becoming a photographer, visiting new continents, admiring nature, living out of a suitcase. They both lived out of a suitcase. No families, no bonds, no responsibilities. A perfect match.
Living out of a suitcase is better than dying.
That's why I've been living out of a suitcase for 2 weeks now. I got wise to it.
No man should have to live out of a suitcase. So,
The next one is a magic carpet. In children's stories, a magic carpet is a special carpet that can carry a person through the air. For example, can you imagine how wonderful it would be to have a magic carpet? A book was full of amazing stories about genies, magic carpets, and treasures.
Magic carpet.
It's a magic carpet.
It's lovely.
Planning to leave by magic carpet?
Idiom number 5 is as the crow flies, which means in a straight line between 2 points or places. For example, it was just 2 kilometers as the crow flies. His house is 4 miles from here as the crow flies.
But as the crow flies...
Not far. 30 minutes as the crow flies.
How many miles as the crow flies?
This idiom, to get itchy feet or have itchy feet, is used when someone has a great desire to travel, move house, change job, etc. For example, I always get itchy feet this time of year. Every now and then they get tired of the city and get itchy feet willing to visit some tropical country.
I'm getting itchy feet, Giles.
But he's getting itchy feet.
Idiom number 7 is to hit the road. It means to leave a place or begin a journey. Like, we packed up and hit the road. He packed his car and hit the road for California.
Hit the road, Bucky!
Okay, we gotta hit the road.
All right, let's hit the road.
This idiom, to ride the rails, is used when someone travels on a train, especially on a freight train, and without permission or a ticket. For example, we were considering either traveling by bus or riding the rails. His dream to see the world sometimes made him walk for miles or ride the rails.
Riding the rails.
Simpsons are riding the rails!
She is riding the rails as we speak.
And your best decision is to ride the rails like a hobo?
The next one is to ride shotgun. If you ride shotgun, it means you travel in the front passenger seat of a vehicle. For example, his dog always rides shotgun to be ready to protect his owner every moment. If you ride shotgun, you have the most fun on a trip.
Better if you ride shotgun.
Can I ride shotgun?
Don't touch me.
Sorry, kid, I ride shotgun, all right?
Okay, well, I'll ride shotgun with you.
When someone leaves their home and goes to live in a different place, such idiom like to pull up stakes can be used. People get ready to move away from the place where they have lived or worked for a long time. For example, his family pulled up stakes every couple of years when his father was in the army. They were fed up with that government and decided to pull up stakes.
The Flanders family has pulled up stakes.
Sometimes I wish I could just pull up stakes and leave them.
I could convince you to pull up stakes and...
Is Mr.
ocean where he decides to pull up stakes and move his considerable business ventures elsewhere. Do you have any idea what will happen to the local economy?
And on the contrary, the idiom to put down roots means to begin to have a settled life in a particular place, to go to live in a place and gradually become part of a local community. Like, we moved to another country and finally put down roots. When my family got there, we put down roots and built our life.
A place we can finally put down roots.
Who picks this place to put down roots?
Let me guess, Rachel told you she wanted to put down roots.
And we decided to put down permanent roots.
And I have prepared 2 phrases for you that people usually use when talking about their traveling. The first one is, there is no place like home. It is often used to express the feeling that your home is the happiest and most comfortable place in the world. For example, there is no place like home. You can clearly understand it if you are far away from it. There is no place like home, the place where you feel comfortable and relaxed.
There's no place like home.
There's no place like home.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Another phrase is, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. It means when someone is abroad or in an unfamiliar environment, they should adopt the customs and behavior of those around them. For example, you should always respect other cultures. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Do some research before leaving for a vacation. When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
But in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Rome, you do as the Romans do.
When in Rome, we'll do as the Romans do.
Don't forget that you can find more idioms about traveling on my website. And now let's have some practice. Your task here is to match the beginning and the ending of the idioms you have just learned. Your homework for today is to make some example sentences using today's idioms. For example, they fell in love, got married, and put down roots. Write in the comments what other idioms you'd like to learn in the nearest future, and I will do my best to prepare a lesson as soon as possible. Please come back and rewatch the lesson at least once a week to memorize these travel idioms, example sentences, and example phrases from movies and TV shows clips. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell to get notifications as soon as I upload a new lesson. See you very soon in my other lessons. Take care.